Yeah, we tried it. If it was good, I would have put it out to say that
True,
much,
true,
you know?
true.
Yeah. You're working on the different flows, the different whatever.
For
but,
sure.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome, bro. Like this. Let me start off by saying we got B.ROB on the pod. This
Hey,
guy is really
yeah.
What's going on? What's going on?
Let's go.
It's been a lifetime since I've seen you. We were talking about just now. Last time I seen you, it was like the context was very different. The context was like, oh, I know he plays ball, but I know he likes a 3-ball.
A bit.
He likes a 3-ball a little bit.
A bit.
And he likes to brag about it. He's a couple steps behind the line, a little bit.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then I saw him DJing a party, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. It'll be cool to see this guy in the streets, maybe at a party or something.
Yeah.
I might run into you on King West doing your thing. But then the context changed, and now B.ROB is this whole brand. This guy sings, he raps.
Yeah.
He really does
crazy.
it. And
Yeah.
like literally saw, like me and my brother and my wife, we were in LA last year. I can't even, where was the party at? Burbank. And did we have the aux? Yeah, we were passing the shit around, and I think we played one of your songs. And then one of the dude, I don't even know dude, he's just like, oh, is this B.ROB? I was like, oh shit, that's crazy.
That's
Great. Look at the voice credit. So we really
international.
No, that's dope, man. That's
international,
dope, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
How you been, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm here. I'm just maintaining, you know what I'm saying? Just making music, just, you know, keeping my head down, working. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to chop it up with you guys for a little bit, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Glad to have you here, bro.
I appreciate it.
The mixtape, the project that came out.
Yeah,
It's
undeniable.
It's fire.
How do you feel about the project? Like the process, how long did you really take to go into that mode and put it out?
Yeah.
How does it feel that the world's finally?
Yeah, I feel good, man. I mean, it took quite some time. I feel like most of the time it took wasn't really about, you know, getting down lyrics or anything like that. A lot of the time for me was like with like production and just kind of like post stuff, you know what I mean? Making sure my voice sounded the right way and just kind of tweaking things. So that part took a while for me. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like that. So I took my time with it to make sure it sounded right, but it came out the way I want. It sounded in my head. Yeah, no, I'm excited about it. The reception's been good. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting some good feedback, and I think it's like a step up from the first project, which is kind of always my goal, you know, just to kind of keep progressing.
The growth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't stay stagnant, just kind of keep moving forward with the music. So, you know, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about the reception of how I brought it all together.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, man, like, what's your song that you're most proud of on the project, or like your favorite song on the project?
I feel like that's two different questions. I'm most proud of the song "Undeniable." So it's entitled the song entitled after the tape, which was the rap single. I'm definitely the most proud of that one. Because I really felt like I got to display my rapping ability. You know, it's tough, like being a singer, and you know, even if you're like remotely good, people kind of like box you in. You know, because a lot of people try and do it, and it's like corny. You know. So I feel like I was really able to kind of display that, okay, like I rap, like for real, you know? And I think I got that off. So I was happy about that. And the feature was amazing. My dog Moore, you know, destroyed his part.
That's your only feature, no?
Yeah, that's the only feature on the tape. So he blacked out and did his thing. So it was funny. He came back to me with the verse done. I was like, okay. I'm gonna have to redo mine. You know what I mean? So,
that's a great feeling.
For sure. Yeah, and then favorite song. Boy, it's a tough one. I feel like it's I feel like it's Treason. Treason or Right Now.
Okay.
Yeah. Those two. I love those vibes. Treason came about mad cool, so I just kind of, you know, gravitate to those two.
Yeah.
I wanted to like just compliment you on a few things. I thought the sequencing, storytelling,
appreciate that.
The track titles,
yes,
the artwork on the cover,
yes,
and just even the fact that you're rapping and singing, like what you were saying earlier, like how that can come off corny. Sometimes it can just come off, to me, it can come off cheap.
Yeah,
it can come off like, okay, like I can see what he was trying to do. I can see that he's stronger over here. But like, I think you can put it like in this room, people can probably argue.
Yeah,
their side, they really was.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, no, absolutely. So I feel like that's definitely a thing I want. Like, I want there to be discussion or debate about like shit, do I like more of his rapping? Do I like more of his singing? Or like, you know, what do I like? Because it's both like at par with one another, you know? So I definitely wanted to display that. I think the intro was a good start at kind of letting niggas know like, oh, okay, he's, you know.
It was like, okay, hold on.
You know, so I was happy about that for sure. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. Then and sequencing is always a really big thing for me. It's just because of kind of like the way my mind works.
Well, you're also speaking content. It's not like you're just doing a bunch of club songs where it could be really like
in any order. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like my brain works in a way where it's like very just like methodical, and things have to like align, like, you know, be logically consistent and kind of make sense. And I feel like that's how I approached where I placed what songs. You know, like I wanted to say this at the beginning, and then where do I want to take things next? You know what I'm trying to say? And that's where I went with the second song. Okay, cool. Now you guys all know Treason. This is how Treason fits into everything else. Yeah. You know, and then 147, obviously. And, you know.
I love that, though, because I feel like, for me personally, that's how I always take in music, you know, albums, especially if it's an album of an artist I'm not that familiar with, or it's just like a new project or whatever. It's like, I want to listen in sequence. So for yours, it's quick. It was like, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, but it's weird because 30 minutes can feel very long.
Yeah.
If you're like not engaged.
Yeah.
It can just feel like, okay, this is not ending. But it was 30 minutes, but it felt like 20.
Yeah. And I put it on a drive. I had to run some errands, and I'm like, okay, it's always like the car test. You know what I mean? You always got to bump something in the car. I was like, yo, this is
the car test, man. I'm a downtown person that just got the earbud test.
Yeah, fair. But it was a smooth drive, like, especially on a day where, like, you know, we were talking earlier about like the weather getting nicer. You put the windows down. You're playing the song, and I was like, man, this album's just, bro, it just like flowed so perfectly. So I appreciate the fact that you took that effort and the time into the sequencing and thinking about the storytelling. You know, so
was timing important too? Like putting it out when you did, as far as like, okay, weather's getting better.
If I'm being very honest with you, I wanted this tape to come out a long time before it did. It just wasn't. It wasn't ready. But like the way I had it in my head originally was like it felt very cold. The way I had it sequenced, and I feel like if I were to put out another sequencing of the tape, you'd think about it differently. But when I put it out, I originally wanted it to come out in like January because I wanted it to settle for the winter. You know what I mean? I wanted right now to hit very cold.
That's true.
You know, I wanted
it can work.
When we're all in our feelings.
Exactly. Because, you know, it's cold, everybody's inside, right? I feel like certain songs would have hit differently depending on when the tape dropped. But now, like, as we're approaching summer, I think songs like Different, Treason are going to, like,
I love that song.
Cut through the summer. Like, okay, this is fun. You know, Best in Me, stuff like that's going to cut through the summer. So, yeah, for sure.
So what is your job after this? Like, you put it out. I'm sure you're gonna have some visuals at some point.
We dropped a visual for Different, which is like the lead single off the tape. We dropped that a couple weeks after the tape dropped. I think about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks after the tape dropped. And those, I think, amazing visuals. Victor Ali on the camera like did a spectacular job, as he always does. But yeah, like I feel like the next steps is just kind of continue to promote it, continue to get it out there. There's a lot of people we have reached, but there's a lot of people we haven't. So it's just kind of find different ways, interesting ways to kind of spread the word about the music, and, you know, which my team's doing a great job, you know, during the cut. So, you know.
Was this always the plan though? Like to be this guy?
No.
Because I'm really wondering if, like, behind closed doors, this guy coming home after basketball practice, just like on Fruity Loops with his
No, not at all. Not at all. Honestly, not at all. If you had told me this like 4 years ago, what the hell are you talking about? But, you know, it was COVID, and everybody was inside, and I've always been involved in music in some way or another, whether it be DJing or like writing for others or things like that, playing instruments, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool, I have a mic, I have an interface, like, let me try a thing. And, you know, the stuff was good, but I was away. I wasn't even in the country when COVID first hit. And when I came back, I was like, played a couple of the records for the homies, and they were like, oh. This is hard, but like really hard. And then I went to the studio with my dog Bubba, and like he had a session. And at the end of the session, it was his session. I just went for the vibes. It was cool. There was nothing to do, you know.
True.
And
true.
I was there and we were there. It was maybe a 2 hour. In the last like maybe 10 minutes of the session, I was like, "Yo, you're done?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yo, let me try and jump in there, see what you know." He's like, "All right, fam." And like I had heard 2 beats on YouTube before I came. I was just like, you know, whatever. I'm going to the studio. Let me do the studio thing and get some beats.
So is there much plotting or is it light plotting?
No, it really wasn't anything. It was just like, yo, like we're going to the studio.
This man.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like, "Yo, we're going to the studio," and I'm like, "All right, well, you know, go to the studio. I got to come with something." So
I like it.
I wasn't gonna ask or anything though because I had no experience with it. And in the last 10 minutes, I laid out like 3 songs.
Dang.
Yeah, and it was all like 1 takes. And the engineer's looking at me like, who's my engineer to this day? Is looking at me like, who is this guy? Like, you know?
Who's that?
And once I showed the rest of the dogs, they were like, okay, no, this is like for real now. Like this is not just like, this is really good. And they were like, yo, like everybody kind of trusts my judgment on my team. All my dogs around. My team is just my people, you know? And they trust my judgment when it comes to certain things. And they're just like, yo, if the way you think you're confident in something like this, we'll all get behind you.
That's big.
You know? And I was like, all right, let's do it. And then here we are. You know?
How important do you think the team is? Because I talk about this often. I think I've had conversations just with my team. I've had conversations with other people that are entrepreneurial minded about anything. And like, to people outside looking in, they see B.ROB. That's all they see.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's doing his thing. He's doing all this, blah, blah, blah. But you know, it's more than just B.ROB doing his thing. It's like, okay, I gotta have the right people involved in my business. I gotta have the right people that's helping me create the music. I gotta have the right people that's helping me put the word out there. How important do you think that is to have that solid team, especially from the ground up?
Crucial. Like without them, like I always talk to my team about it. I know they always roll their eyes, but I used to do parties back in the day. And you know,
what are you talking about?
Oh, like the big events, like, you know what I'm trying to say? We was, you know what I mean? We was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I saw him not. Where was I?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was the like organization lead. That was my shit, you know? So yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? And every kind of decision was being made, and I was like, yeah, I can do this, cool.
Yeah.
I would not be able to play that role with music in any capacity.
Yeah.
Like these guys, the guys that you see here, and there's some that you don't see here, like without them, like doing that, like quarterbacking things, making sure things are organized, making sure I am where I am. It's already so much to like make the music, make it good, then like be, you know, picky about it, that like without them, like I would just have a bunch of tracks that no one would ever hear. You know? So they're like the backbone to like, as much as it's like me and the friend. That's why I always talk about all of my people in my music, because like they're like crucial, like what, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I noticed that a lot in your music, like you're always talking about your team and just how like the visions you have and the visions you guys have together. I want to ask you though too about that, just an extension of what you were saying, like do you keep is it a small group, are you expanding it, like what's your preference? You want to keep that tight with the people you came up with?
Or? I mean, it's relatively small. I mean, it's just like small with like, it's not really small, it's just it's intimate. It's everyone that like I've been around or like I've known for years. You know what I mean? We've had somebody that's come in, and like she's been like amazing and just like kind of fit in and like blended with everything. So it feels like we've known each other forever. But yeah, like it's just, you know, I don't see it expanding to like much beyond the people I have, because they've been so, you know, obviously when you have people who are experts coming at certain things, that's a different story. But like who are immediately around me, that's definitely going to be a tight circle, you know. Just, they care about you, you know. So
I feel like you just last question about the music, because I still got to ask, like, I feel like you're very candid.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah, I try to keep it stack.
And like you're also young in this sport. Is that who you are as a person, just in general? Like you're an open book type of person? Or is that just you trying to let people in, but like enough?
Yeah.
Like, a little arm's length away, but I'm gonna let you know a little bit about, you know, what I might have been going through, what's going on in my life.
No, in general, I'm not open still. Like, you know what I mean? In general, aside from music, which is something I'm working on, but like aside from music, like you really don't know much about me unless you hear it in the music. So that's why I try to like let people in, because I know I'm not going to be this guy, hey guys, like on, you know, Instagram, walking around with the camera all the time. Like I try and let people in as much as I can with the music. So I just try and be like, keep it as real as possible. You know, there's times where we've been up and there's times when we've been, you know, it's below the ground. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just about keeping it real. There's times where we have a lot of women, and then there's times where women break your heart. You know what I mean? And you just try and keep it real. And like people appreciate that. You know, that's why I always find like with the music, like people are always like, oh yeah, well like this person is really talented, but like I don't really care about what they're saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or like, you know, this person has a great voice, or sometimes, you know, this person writes really well, but you know, they can't express whatever they're feeling really well. So I feel like it's a combination of like being able to have, you know, express yourself in a way that people will care about and like
relate to.
Exactly. This way you can draw them in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
No, that's dope, man. I told you that this was not. I promised you it wasn't going to be an interview. And our shit's never.
It's
really
cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I had a whole lot that I kind of wanted to. Figure out.
I like it. Yeah.
Let's just get into the pod, like for real now.
Mandem. It's not with a ice thing. A war.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks, man. Jeez, dog. Can I be real?
Tell me.
I had my first old man injury in my life, bro.
What did you do?
So I was
it was probably some bullshit. Like it probably was nothing.
No.
That's how you know it's an old man.
It was an old man injury. It was an old man injury. But like I just gotta bring it up because it's mad funny, and I felt super old. But I strained my back this week, bro.
I mean, back is bad. Back is hard.
It is. So like, I was trying to work on the body, trying to get it right for the summertime. You know what I mean? No, it's bad. It's bad.
You say it like that?
I know. Why'd you say it like that, bro? This guy. And I guess I went a little too hard, and mans don't really stretch like they should. So yeah, definitely pulled a muscle in my lower back, and I was in physio like 2 days this week because like. Yeah, I had to get that sorted out. So it's funny just telling people like I had a heating pad. I'm like using Tiger Balm. I'm like, but I'm good now. But it was just funny, bro. It's like the first 30 plus injury that I got.
It's so funny to me because Patrick is younger than me, but like, older than me. And he just keeps adding more ammo to just for me to
whatever, man.
Uncle's really killing it. That's funny. But what else? How you been the last couple of weeks? You done anything else cool?
I've been good.
IKEA soon.
Yeah, exactly. So by the time this airs, I'll be overseas. Yeah. I'm heading to Sweden for a work conference. So I'm looking forward to that. I got asked to do like a presentation, everything there too. So hopefully that leads to something bigger and brighter. But yeah, man, I'm good, man. Just trying to make those moves. You know what I mean? Yeah, how you been though, man? I know you've been busy on some stuff too.
I do, but then I black out when it comes to the podcast. I'm like, I've been doing so much, and then I don't know what happened to the last time we were here. But I do remember I did go to history for the first time. Have you guys been to that venue?
Yeah.
No, I've been outside. I walked by, I got by it, but no, I never been to say
So, I was at this Nick Cannon thing, and I say it's this Nick Cannon thing because I don't even know what to say it was. It was like, what's it called? Future Superstars or something like that.
Okay.
I just got it because it was free. I was like, let me just pull it and see what it is. Yeah. And I've never been to history. I want to see what that looks like. It's beautiful. Venue's nice. It's like
my favorite venue.
What's that other one on Queen East? Opera House.
Opera House.
It's like that, but like
nicer.
Imagine that was just made like last year. A little bit bigger. So we walk in and we're a little bit late, but like I was just running on hip hop time. I'm like, why do I gotta be there with doors open?
Yeah.
As soon as I walk in, I notice I'm there with Coco, and we notice like there's just it's empty as fuck. Like I'm seeing, how there's the GA. I see bodies at the front, and I see nobody in the back, and I see Nick Cannon there on stage.
Wow.
People on a panel. It's like, this is weird. It was like I didn't know where to go. It was so awkward. We're like, so where do we go? Do we go right up in the front? Do we go hide in the back? What's the situation? So we go up to the front, and we're just there, and he's having a panel with a couple people, I guess, I don't know, they have something to do with Canadian music. You probably know them more than I do. I don't. And it just was like, the energy was just very interesting. Cause I can just see Nick Cannon. Just imagine Nick Cannon in a panel looking over, and he sees this amount of people in the room for a traveling show, and this is a tour stop. And I don't know, it felt very weird. But then he eventually had some acts come out and perform. So I was like, oh, so it's kind of cool because he's there involved in like a grassroots level, and he's giving money to artists, helping them get their name out and all of this. We saw this boy band come out. I don't know how.
What?
Boy band is it? What would you call them? A group of little boys.
What do you mean, bro?
That's weird. Those out in the name?
I don't know the name of them, but they just was. It was like all these little. It was like a little boy and then a medium boy and then another boy, and they were like dancing and rap singing or some shit. I don't know what they were doing. And
they had like all
I have so many questions, bro.
Like all the flavor boy bands, so they had like
they were put together by someone.
It's like making the band.
That's and then a chocolate Tolly and a little Asian and a little white boy.
Damn.
So these guys were lip syncing the whole thing, and like I know that's a thing that performers can do sometimes, but like when you're a little bit off and when the dancing isn't super tight, all I can see is that. So it was. Yeah.
No, it wasn't just a little bit off. They were not singing.
Oh, that too. Yeah, they would just stop. They would just stop
and sing like maybe a line or a bar, and then they'd be like, dance. No, like lips not moving at all, but like the track is playing.
Oh man!
And I'm just looking at Nick Cannon in the back DJing with his spark glasses, and I'm like, Nick, man,
what is this?
You and I see the same thing, right?
Nick, what are you doing, man?
So that was a very interesting.
That's hilarious.
Thing that I went to.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but
everyone has their first show though, so
100%. No, you can't hate too much.
It's a learning experience, but you gotta learn off stage.
Yeah, exactly. Don't learn on stage.
I'm sorry.
The other notable thing that I did do as well before that, I think I went to it's called the TO Food and Drink Festival. It's at the Metro Convention Center.
Yeah.
You basically pay $20, you pull up, and there's just like a bunch of food and drink vendors, just like, hey, sample this, hey, buy that, yo, do you want this? So we just walked around and just like ate and drank a bunch of random shit that we got to sample. In a lot of cases, like we didn't even pay for the tickets, so like I got a couple drinks for my boy Mixology Matt that was in the building.
Hey, shout out to Mixology Matt.
Aside from that, like we walked through, I was like, why did I catch a buzz? Like we got a little buzz, and this turned into a little cool date. So that was a really cool vibe. But yeah, other than that, just like, MLSE work vibes. We had a conference that was kind of cool. It's not in Switzerland or wherever you.
Smith in Switzerland.
I told you I can't remember.
Sweden, man.
One of them ones.
Oh man.
But I want to play a game. Yes. Well, first, before I play the game, I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
Treason. Mm-hmm. What is treason? What do you classify as treason?
Yes, let's talk about it.
Boy, treason is, I feel like, in the context of the song, or just like in general.
I don't mean like not like betraying the state. Yeah. I mean like in your song. Yeah.
We're not talking enemy of the state.
So,
So I mean, I guess the same thing.
Okay.
But instead of the state, just your partner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever, like betraying them in some way, emotionally, physically, whatever, is like it's treason. So like in the example of the song, like she just up and left with no kind of explanation. So it's treason.
Damn.
Okay.
So
send her back to the streets.
Okay. So then I have a game that I wanted to play called Treason or No.
Okay.
I want you to tell me if it's treason or it's not.
Okay.
Replying to an ex text message. Not necessarily flirting. Reply. Just a reply.
Yeah.
Am I in a relationship?
You're in a relationship. The context for all of this is you're in a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just replying. Like they're saying like, hey, what's up? And you're replying.
Me?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's
you in a relationship.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Boy. He's trying to ask me to be even. No. There could be a valid reason. Okay. There could be. It's not every time. So no, no.
That's fair.
What are those valid reasons?
If there's like a fire or something. It's like, okay, it makes sense. Like, I get it, but like.
Want a message? It's you.
Yeah, it depends on what time the fire happened as well. If it was like a 1 a.m., 2 a.m. fire, like nah, you can't reply. But like, if it's in the day, then it's cool. Like
Okay, that's crazy. I have another one. Mm-hmm. This is for as men, I feel like we've been in this situation. Mm-hmm. I don't know, from teenage years till now. Like this has happened. You're introduced to like one of your girl's friends.
Okay.
And after she meets you, or even sometimes it's fast. Sometimes she sees you. Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you, and then she says, "Yo, does he have any brothers? Or do you have any brothers? Is that treason?"
For me or for the friend?
For the friend. Not for you.
Yeah. No, for sure. And she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
What is she doing for the people that haven't been able to read between the lines?
Yeah.
She's like trying to subtly say that he's fine, or like I would talk to him, so like let me try and get a brother. Like I don't have any brother. You know what I mean? Like yeah.
That's
so yeah,
hilarious.
definitely.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had one. It was okay. Hanging out with your ex on their birthday.
Yeah, no.
Is there a context why that would ever happen?
No.
I don't know. It was just something I thought of.
No, that's treason.
That's treason.
Yeah, there's no gray area with that
How about
one.
this one? Because I watch Love Is Blind.
There you go.
Do you?
Huh?
Do you watch Love Is Blind?
No.
Good, that's fine.
That's better.
That means you're busy. That's great. Getting closure from an ex while engaged.
Engaged? Like to be married?
Okay. Because the show's premise is a little weird, I'm going to say instead of engaged, you're in a relationship, like a committed relationship.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the relationship?
Let's say like 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
That's a big gap, 6 months to a year. Like, is it like a 5? Is it like a 5, 6
You know what? I love
months?
the qualifiers.
Yeah,
Like,
hold on. 6 months and a year are two different things, though. You know what I mean? Like, is it a 5, 6 months, or is it like a 10, 11? You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
fair. So, because I guess 6 months and you're getting closure from an ex at the 6 month mark, which I guess
wait,
is
so
still
that's still long, bro.
6 months and like you guys are in the relationship,
you're
or
in the relationship.
So you've been in the relationship for 6 months.
Yes.
Okay, so that means you're probably talking from before that.
I like he's trying to. He's like
Trying to do the math.
thinking about this.
Diving right into the scenario. I love it.
It should be closed. It should be closed already. Still, yeah. If you're ready to get into a full relationship, not just like
not a half,
not like a dating or a talking or whatever, but like the book should be closed. Yeah, the book should be closed. So they shouldn't know.
I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're still in the relationship, right? Mm-hmm. But somehow it comes up that you were actually into your girl's friend more than you were into her.
Damn, nigga.
You just let it slide that you were more into the friend, but you ended up with your girl.
Oh, no.
Is that treason or not?
As in, like, you say something like yo, originally I was gonna holler or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
No, that's just disrespectful. That's not even I mean, wow. That was crazy.
Yeah. I saw that online somewhere too this past week. So.
Was that Tyrese's girl?
Was that Tyrese?
Was like,
yes. It was Tyrese.
Yes. He's one of my type.
Yeah. The Paul Walker stuff.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty work.
Is it nasty if he's like your God rest the dead, like
damn,
that, like somebody passed? Is it still nasty? Like she's not gonna.
Yeah. Yeah. Like what?
It's just cemented.
What are we talking about?
I had no other option.
Yeah, like I settled with you. Like no thanks.
We're settled.
No, thank you.
Okay, how about this one? These are all mine are real scenarios of people or friends and friends of a friend of mine. Like, stories. You know what I'm saying?
I got one more after you too. Yeah.
You dating one of your best homies. Exes years after.
Violation.
So, complete violation.
So that's treason. Okay.
I can't. If I'm hollering at one of my Regin's like ex-girlfriends, that means like when he was with her,
you were plotting.
I was treating her like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. That's like wild, man, no.
Because I also watch the show. This Is Us. I'm sure you don't watch it because you got more time.
Nah, I don't watch that show. I can't lie.
Great show if you ever do have time.
Okay.
But, long story short, this guy, he ends up dying young, like probably in his mid 30s. He has a couple kids, whatever. He dies young. His best friend. You're fast forwarding maybe like 15 years later. He ends up like marrying the wife. And like is her partner, lifelong partner.
I mean, it's not that
they realized they tried to date outside of what was going on, and the more and more they tried, they realized like, yo, that's my best friend. That's the person I want to do any of these things with. Treason or what? As a widower or like a widow, like I get it. Like okay, the person's passed. I just feel like it's just like.
No, that just leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's treason. That's treason. That's treason. Yeah.
I got another one for you.
Okay.
All right. So, giving your new fiance your old fiance's engagement ring.
God, that's nasty.
No.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
We're using that engagement ring.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's bad. Still, that's bad. Cause like, did you ask like what kind of ring she wanted, or did you just say, "Oh, this is what I got, so take it"?
It's leftovers.
Yeah, no. And wait, did you tell her that this is like, or are you like kind of doing it in
months
secret?
after disclose that
I'm asking
shit.
you. It's up to you.
Yeah, like,
You're the man that's doing it. You're doing the nastiness.
no. You gotta get a new ring. That's crazy.
I wonder though, like, would you disclose it? Like, is it worse if you don't disclose it? Or is
Yeah,
it
I mean, I feel like the equivalent to giving your current fiance your old fiance's ring is like your fiance like buying you boxers and they're really like her old fiance's boxers. And she just washed them and gave them to you. That's crazy. Yeah. That's no.
That's hilarious. Damn.
It's the same thing for sure. That's wrong.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, that's wrong. It doesn't even matter if they fit you or not. Like, just here, hold
That's
it.
nasty. It's baggy on you too.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Okay, but like, let me play devil's advocate because somebody's got to be it. What if the man is just like financially, it's just like he committed, he thought that one was the one, it just wasn't the one. He has the ring because at the moment you sell that ring, it loses its value anyways. So, like, is a man who's not as financially
You gotta bring
getting it, like, do you just disclose and move on?
No, you gotta bring it to the jeweler and get what you get. Charge it to the game. Like, you just gotta charge it to the game. Like, that's it. Like, you get what you get from it, and if you can buy something else that maybe it's not as big, it's a little smaller, it's all right. But at least it's fresh. You know what I mean? Like,
We've also asked this question before on the podcast. What do you do if you get turned down a proposal with that ring? One of the things I said and we've talked about is like you take that ring, you resize it, maybe add a little extra to it, and make it a pinky ring. Is that fly?
I don't know if it's fly. I mean, you could do it, but I don't know if it's fly. I don't know if it's fly.
Wait. Why is it only extra on it when it's for you?
No,
because
my fingers are thicker. That's what I was saying.
You said that, not
That's exactly.
Hypothetical me said that. Hypothetical me.
I didn't say that. You said that.
No, I said that because I
Are you wearing a pinky ring?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but my fingers are fatter.
Hold on. Is that is that princess cut? What is that, bro? That's kind of princess.
That's hilarious. I got two. No, I only said that because my fingers are fatter. Though. That's why I said you gotta add a little extra. That's all. That did a great little more.
That was a good one. So I can't even lie.
No, that's what.
You got out of that one.
I'm trying to get out of that one quick.
Got out of that one.
Can we talk about the national championship game that just happened for women's NCAA? I don't even want to talk about the men's. I didn't watch the game.
Nah, no one did. Yeah, no one did.
Yo, that was. I forgot what the stats were, but
it's ridiculous.
Shared all the like how all the numbers it broke.
All the ratings and everything.
Yeah.
The
highest rated thing all year, man.
The NCAA Women's National Championship between LSU and Iowa drew 9.9 million viewers, more than any women's college basketball game ever. Any MLS game ever. Any Stanley Cup game since 1973.
Damn.
It's almost at least one.
Damn.
The 2023 Orange Bowl and Sugar Bowl. 2023 Thursday night football games. The 2021 NBA Finals.
That's crazy.
Wow.
The 2020 World Series.
Damn.
The finale of The Last of Us. Great fucking show.
So good. So good.
And then the most recent MLB, NBA, NFL All-Star games. More viewership than all of that.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the games?
I didn't watch the game still. I seen highlights and stuff like that, but I didn't watch the game. I have a hard time watching full games. But,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Attention span is so ridiculous.
Man.
Do you own the TV?
I watch Power.
Okay,
I watch
yes, that's a good show.
Snowfall.
Yes.
I watch BMF.
Oh, you have a type.
Yeah. And what's that movie? The show Bumpy Johnson.
Of course. That's my shit. That is my shit.
That's it.
Okay.
Other than that, that's all I watch.
You should watch the Wu-Tang.
Everything hood. Those are solid.
Honestly, his aunt told me to watch that, and I need to watch that.
True.
But yeah, did you watch the whole thing, Patrick?
Yeah, I did actually, which was crazy. Like, this is the first time I've ever watched like the women's tournament and like actually paid attention to it. And yeah, we ended up watching. We're like, yo, this is actually sick. Like, it was really good. It was really competitive. I'm like, damn, yo.
These girls are talented.
Yeah.
That's
they
great.
be talking trash, bro. I love it. I love that.
No, that's great for women's basketball.
In the clips that you saw, because I'm sure you saw some of what happened, right? Did you think it was over the top?
I mean, I feel
from
like
an LSU side, if people don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I feel like even the conversation around it almost feels a little sexist.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like, if Draymond Green did that, no one would care.
He does way worse.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, bro.
Wouldn't even be noteworthy.
No, this wouldn't even be a conversation. They're girls. They hoop. They're all good. They're better than most of you guys out there. So it's like, if they want to talk some smack, that you guys, half the stuff you guys do with the YMCA and LA Fitness, and like, go ahead. Like, you know, if they're talking, they're talking. It doesn't really matter. I don't think unless she put her hands on her, she's gonna go over the top. Even if she did, I'd be interested to see it. You know, real talk. Like, that's the biggest thing about NBA games is when they scruffle and they get into it and everybody's, you know, just like, all right.
And the thing is, she was doing the exact same thing that
Caitlin Clark did before.
Yeah.
So
both of them were fine.
That's it.
You know,
and
both
she
of
was
them
cool
were
with it
fine.
too. From what I read, Caitlin Clark was like, yeah, she was a competitor. It was cool. She talked shit. I talk shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually a fan of hers.
It's because they're all competitors, though. Like, the people that are commenting on this are people who aren't athletes
exactly.
and aren't competitors. So, like, they have all, oh my God, you can't do that. Don't disrespect the game. But the people who play the game are just like,
I hate those people that say don't disrespect the game, man. And it only happens. They only say that when it's a black athlete involved. You know what I mean? It's just like, because no one said that when Caitlin did the same gesture. They're like, oh, she's so competitive. But then when Angel does it, it's like, oh, now it's a big deal, right? So that's the thing that bugged me, man. And I love seeing that like so many current and former athletes came to her defense too. You know, like they're like, yo, just let her play, let her be competitive. Like at the end of the day, that's what you want. You want them to care. You want that passion to come out, 100%. Right? That's what makes it entertaining.
I love that she didn't accept an apology from whoever.
Oh, Jill Biden.
Jill Biden, yeah. She originally was trying to say both teams. She said both teams should come to the White House because they're both so competitive, blah blah blah. And I was like, well, you wouldn't have said that if LSU lost. You said that because Caitlin Clark lost.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even see that. Okay.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not going to the White House. I'm gonna go see the Obamas.
Okay. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's a real thing, man.
Here's what Boozy had to say live. I love a Boozy clip. This is what Boozy had to say while this shit was happening. This shit was hilarious.
Yeah, he's from there too.
Yeah.
They dead. Larry Bird, come get your daughter. Larry Bird, come get your daughter. They dead. Larry Bird, come get your damn daughter. They dead.
Boozy's a character, bro.
Yo, honestly.
What's wrong with that, man?
Bro, I was telling Coco today, I'm like, it doesn't even matter how hard, whatever bars he said, how threatening he trying to be in his lyrics, I can't help but laugh because Boozy is such a
just Boozy. Yeah. Oh, man.
I want to say music a little bit. I'm going to go back there.
Cool. Yeah.
I saw this headline because this is something I'm asking you. This I love to ask you hypothetical questions. This one's because it's your industry. Drake put his home studio up on StewFinder.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
okay. When was it? Recently or something?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Days ago.
You can do your next project there, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's just asking for a little bit. Just a little bit.
What, like $10 million or something?
He's asking for $250K.
An hour?
An hour.
Yeah, that makes sense.
$250K.
What, is it at his house?
At his house. So Drake's
personal
personal home studio. It includes the custom equipment. There's no engineer, and there's obviously not a Drake feature.
I mean, the extra $60 for the engineer won't kill you.
At that point,
is there any world where this makes sense? Because like, I want you to make this make sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
No. No, I mean,
is it just about me saying that I did it there? Is that what it's really about?
That's wild.
If I ever did that.
No, man. maybe if like you got to like meet him or something, and like maybe like play him the song, and like if you were that
dinner with Drake.
But even then, like,
stamps. What do you want?
Even then, like a Drake 250K, like I don't know, I don't have 250K for studio time, crazy. So an hour or so. 250K
an hour. Like who's putting that up? Like if you have the 250K, you could probably just afford to get a Drake verse.
Yeah. If you had 250K an hour, you're looking at least like a 2-3 hour session. You know, 500, 750K. So
damn,
I'll pass.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
That's wild. I was just trying to see if there was any actual.
No, man.
Like, was I missing?
Teach their own though. Maybe I'm just not thinking on that frequency. I guess. I don't know.
I want to see the artist I want to meet the artist that does this.
I don't know if your life is up, down, left, right with the money. Then maybe
up, down, left, right. Nice.
You know,
the cheat code. Yeah.
So then you spend the 250K. I don't think there's any other like rational reason to do such a thing.
Just to say you did it. It's gonna be some like, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be some like we got a ton of billionaires in this country, whatever. It's like someone's gonna have their son who doesn't do rap or whatever. Like, hey, you know what? Yeah, just go. Someone,
Somebody's bar mitzvah is gonna be in the city.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I have another hypothetical for you.
Okay.
I didn't set this thing up to be like this.
No, let's go.
You familiar with "So Contagious," the song?
By
R. Kelly and Mr. Biggs?
Yeah, maybe if I heard it.
I think it's just called Contagious, right?
Touch me, baby. Give me what you want. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna sing it from a single.
Okay.
It's like the way they have a whole like back and forth.
He went up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
This man kicked it up an octave.
Okay,
nice,
yeah.
You know, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. I know the song.
Yo, I saw the baby pretty much did the same. He did one of those.
Yeah, he did.
Anthony Hamilton. Did you see that coming?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen
the baby and Anthony Hamilton?
Yeah. Anthony Hamilton was Mr. Biggs.
He's Mr. Biggs now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So it made me think. If you were going to do this, especially as somebody who is very versatile in what you do,
right?
You could be on either side.
It's true.
You could be Mr. Biggs, and for those who is young and don't know what So Contagious is, and Mr. Biggs and R. Kelly, and sorry, we're bringing up R. Kelly, but it's not really about him. It's about the thing, the format. R. Kelly is the guy that's creeping on Mr. Biggs' girl.
Treason.
He's committing treason. Man, Mr. Biggs' girl is committing treason. And so the baby did the same thing. He was basically taking the R. Kelly role, and Anthony Hamilton was Mr. Biggs in this scenario. If you were thinking from like a songwriter perspective, music video perspective, which side would you like to be on if you were gonna do this? Like something like that.
I'm probably like more like the Anthony Hamilton side, I guess. Like,
you'd be the Mr. Biggs?
Mr. Biggs, yeah.
Why?
It's just more interesting that way.
It's just because it's more fly?
Yeah.
You're not the dirtbag that's...
Yeah. It's more interesting.
You try to figure out what's going on.
You'd rather be the heartbroken heartbreaker.
People want to hear more stuff about that, you know? Yeah.
If you could get any R&B artist, let's say dead or alive, because I want to have
That's a good question. I like this.
Who would be your R. Kelly to your Mr. Biggs? Who's trifling? Who's creeping on your woman?
Like Jamie Foxx or something.
I could see that. He's very talented. He can pull that off.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
He's a little old.
Yeah, I'll be mad that he's talking to your woman though.
Like younger.
Younger?
I did say dead or alive.
You did say
Okay, let's bring it to that. Let's bring it. Yeah, make it age.
But Mr. Biggs is supposed to be like
he's the older one. Yeah, the distinguished.
manly man.
Yeah.
With the lady, and then there's this young, spry gentleman that.
That's fair. That's the dynamic. Yeah, that is the dynamic.
If it's someone,
his lady.
if it's someone younger or like young,
yeah.
I don't know, probably like, R&B.
I have a name for
probably
you.
Chris Brown or something.
Chris Brown would be a good one.
Yeah, probably Chris Brown's safe. You know,
I had a name.
Yeah.
Jacquees?
He's too short for that.
Ah, damn.
What about Lucky Day?
Oh, snap. I don't know. Would he do that? Could he pull
that?
He is Mr. Student Girl for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, he's very like.
I never want to meet that man
saucy, smooth, you know, a little cheeky.
You know who'd be? Let me play this game too. What's his name? Sir would be cool. I think Sir could be cool. You see it? You're my California resident.
No more Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, Ty Dolla $ign.
sounds so cheap and like easy go to, but I think
Ty Dolla $ign would be the
like
one. Ty Dolla $ign.
No, I love Ty Dolla
Sir
$ign,
would
but I
get
just
his
feel
heart
like
broken. He wouldn't be like.
Yeah. He wouldn't steal. Yeah.
Sir was John Redcorn.
He was John Redcorn, but
Listen,
he
he
was a
was John
broken-hearted John Redcorn. It was that episode, right? It was the crushed John Redcorn.
Yeah, that is definitely fair. I don't want to talk about the one thing that I was going to because I'm kind of over that conversation. Anyways, I do want to tell you guys about recording the podcast. I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Sorry, we can do it after. Off air.
This man, he is talking about his. He's getting married. He's getting married. He's up there with his wife, and it's that part where like you give like a little bit of a speech. I'm not sure if this is his vows or what it specifically was, but he was like talking crazy about like he's talking about his wife in the bedroom, kind of. He was alluding to some shit. This is in front of friends, family, mom, dad, that type of shit, and he was doing it in front of everybody.
Damn.
He was praising her.
Yeah. I hope so.
But I don't know. Hear what he had to say.
Only two things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty. Tell your
You hear a speech start there.
Whoa.
I don't know. Are you clutching who you're there with a little tight like, yo?
Run that back.
Run it back.
Run it back. Hold on. I don't think I heard it right.
We have people clutching pearls in the audience over here.
two things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty. Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons.
Wow.
At the wedding?
Wowzers.
At the wedding?
Yeah, that's
Maybe that's their humor though. Like everybody's different.
I mean,
based on the reactions of the crowd, I don't know, man.
Yes.
They're white. She's very, she's got a very eclectic look. Maybe she's different. She got purple and red hair. I don't know.
Wow.
Okay.
We'll see.
Even when my belly isn't full, there is no one I could ever love more in this lifetime, unless I actually get a chance to meet Margot Robbie.
Who's that?
Margot Robbie is
Actress, Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know about bringing a celebrity crush.
Yeah.
The day of your wedding.
Yeah.
Since the beginning, I was always told life gets even better when the kids fall asleep and you tell me to come to the bedroom. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
Whoa. Wowzers. Wowzers. Yo.
Okay, then.
Yo.
He's still
going.
It's the confidence of just like sticking to the script.
Yeah,
He's still
yeah.
going.
P.S.
Somebody's like, Michael.
Since you're so good at making decisions like marrying me, you can choose whether tonight's going to end with being a toaster strudel or a Twinkie.
No.
Yeah, get visual, guys. Get
Wow.
visual. Get visual. Get visual.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
That is
Damn.
so
Damn.
wrong. They're married.
Wow.
aren't they?
Absolutely.
They definitely got married after that.
Absolutely.
I'm sure she enjoyed her toaster strudel, man.
Oh, man. She's covering her face. That's about it.
Wow.
And he blew her a kiss, and she's...
Alrighty.
I feel like maybe this is their humor. Like
maybe that's their love
maybe
language.
that's their
I don't know.
humor.
That's their...
I can't picture this conversation going down with more than like 10 people in the audience. Like,
Yeah, it's probably not a big. It's probably not a big.
That's an intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't know how I would react in the audience if I'm not expecting that
That's
shit.
the thing. If you're not expecting it,
What type of person are you when crazy shit happens? You put your head down? You just look away?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just like, whoa.
I'm on my phone all this. I'm at the wedding. I'm like, Leo.
Just mad text me like,
Staring right at it. I don't care. My jaw's on the floor and I'm staring right at it.
damn.
Oh,
Damn. If I'm beside Ashley, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk about this later.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm grabbing somebody.
Yeah, so-
Nearest person.
Damn.
That's definitely one of those
I
things.
honestly, it's one of those. I look around to see if anyone else.
You gotta look at the reaction.
If anyone else is seeing what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Like, there's no.
Am I tripping?
Is this right? Damn, that's wild, bro.
I'm gonna talk about what I didn't want to talk about.
All right, let's talk about it. It's a safe space.
Well, it's not because it had to do. I think this is the trickle down effect of the Larsa Pippen conversation. I'm sure you're not familiar.
No.
You're a busy person. Like I said, yeah.
He's not online. He's
I
not
need to
online.
be like you, bro.
Yeah.
Because Larsa Pippen's out here dating Michael Jordan's son. You know that, right?
Scottie Pippen. Is that her name?
Larsa.
Yeah.
Okay.
His ex-wife.
Jordan's son's dating Scottie Pippen's wife. I heard about that.
Yeah.
And then she's been out telling everybody that she fucks 4 times a day with Scotty.
Oh,
And
God.
she did that like literally every single day. She's like, I traveled with him, and she was like adamant about it being an actual
Are you serious?
daily thing.
That's wicked.
She's capping.
And then people started making back problem jokes and
Oh no.
yeah.
Damn.
So I think that this Cardi B message is a trickle down effect of this.
Yeah,
I just love a Cardi B take because she just gets it
she does.
in a lot of ways. But let me know.
I understand that you have sex like 3 times a day. Not every day though, but like 3 times a day. Because sometimes you wake up in the morning and you a little horny, so you might have a little sex. Then like the lust continues, so you might have a quickie in
The lust continues.
The lust continues. That's hilarious.
the afternoon.
painting a picture.
And then like at night, like you in the bed, y'all both bored and you have sex again. So that's like, at least 3 times a day. But that's not every day. Like it's either if your man want to have sex with you 4 or 5 times a day, like y'all be talking about, like, oh, I have sex with my man 4 or 5 times a day, like, and we do that every single day. Like it's like, girl, your man's is on perks.
Perks.
Could be one thing.
Your man's is on perks, or your man is trying to convince himself that he likes pussy.
Damn.
Your man is trying to love your pussy, because ain't no fucking way. That is not a flex. Go stitch your pussy up. Here, go stitch your pussy up.
Yo.
Yeah. Just head to the camera. Like, let me give it to you right now.
Yeah.
Because it's a lie.
It's cap.
She's like, I'm telling you, as a
4 times a
sexual
day.
ass man,
Yeah.
that's a lie.
4 times
She's
a day,
lie,
every day?
That makes no sense. And I love what she said. He's either on drugs
Yeah.
or he's really trying to convince himself that he likes coochie.
Damn.
And I can't say I disagree, because what is going on? It just doesn't seem possible.
Nah, yo. That's crazy.
That's why I love being the guy bring up the topics. I just say react.
Re-
What do I do with this information?
I mean, I'm just more surprised about Larsa.
So,
Yeah.
do you think it's cap when somebody's saying like it's every single day, 4 times?
4 times a day.
No, she said every single day, 4 times a day for 23 years.
Yeah.
That was the.
Yeah.
Every day did not
It's
miss
like how?
1 day.
I don't know what people really get into, and
I don't know what people do with their time.
yeah, but I try not to be interested. You'd be surprised at the things you find out. So I see, hey, 4 or 3 doesn't,
That is crazy though. Every day for 23 years. That's actually wild.
That sounds like.
It's extensive, but good for you, I guess. Like if that's what you.
I'm just trying.
That's what I'm saying. But she said she was on the road. She came on the road with him. I don't know.
We had a private chat and we took our kids everywhere and traveled with our family. It was her response to that.
Wow.
She's doing this to get like Michael upset or something?
We all think that there's a secret plot. Like I heard
the
the brilliant
conspiracy-
idiots had
yeah.
a
Conspiracy
theory that this is like a Scottie Pippen ploy. Is that
No,
what it
Michael
said?
Jordan. They're saying Michael Jordan planted this
okay.
years ago.
right.
Yeah. So that basically like this would all come out now to get at Scotty.
Oh, sorry. This is Scottie Pippen's wife.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah.
This is Scottie Pippen's wife.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
Michael
yeah.
Jordan stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see him doing that. I think Scotty said that LeBron was better than him one time, so I could see. I could see.
Yeah.
I could see him setting this whole
Taking it
thing up because of
personally.
that. Yeah. I could see him setting this all up because of that.
He's like, I know Larsa. I know Larsa like that.
You think Jordan knew Larsa like that?
I don't know.
Did that
I'm not
hurt?
saying. I'm not saying that they.
Treason, man.
Good Lord.
I don't think that he committed treason, but I think he knows about Larsa.
Yeah.
Like he's heard about Future.
I mean, we've
He's
heard about Larsa, so I'm sure he heard about Larsa.
Which Future?
Oh, Future.
She was with Future too.
Oh my god.
There's like a rumor that like.
So is she young?
No, she's not.
She
looks.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
She's one of them like Kardashian type appearance person.
Not my vibe. Not my vibe.
So that means like the age can be anything. But like,
I was trying to figure out what you meant by that. I'm like Kardashian, like in the age.
I mean, enhanced.
The aesthetic.
Enhanced individuals. Yeah.
The look. Yeah. No, they definitely have a look. They cultivated a look for sure.
Yeah.
But no, she's not young. That's just why this is also kind of strange. Like, she's definitely known.
Was she in her in her 50s?
She's got to be 40, 50s.
Yeah.
In there.
How old is Jordan's son?
In his probably like late 20s.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, she's known him since
since he was a kid.
In her 40s, she has like teenagers. She's
true. Her son is on the Lakers.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
Her son is on the Lakers.
I'll tell you right.
That's a little weird.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
His son's closer to.
No, the Future thing, there's a rumor that Future was mad because when he was a kid, Scotty didn't give him an autograph or shake his hand or some shit. So Future did what all...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what Future would do.
Yep. She's 48, guys.
48. Wow,
yeah.
okay, there you go.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, she does look like a Kardashian Jenner, like hybrid.
48. I don't know where you found that, but that bitch.
She changed her own Wikipedia page. She would.
Actually, she could have. She could have changed her own Wikipedia page.
It's like 48 sounds reasonable.
Yeah. It's just somewhat believable. Yeah. Damn.
I want to just ask a question about what we have here. I was gonna ask about do you have any more dating topics, Patrick?
I mean, we kind of talked about them earlier, but we could go back to it if you want. The Tyrese and Paul Walker, how they used to hook up with the same girl at the same time.
How do we know about this? Why do we know about this?
Yeah, because everyone's telling on themselves, man. Tyrese was out there talking about this.
Oh, like, what do you mean the same time?
Like, so when they were filming Fast and Furious, apparently,
oh my God,
it was a stunt double for Eva Mendes. And they were hooking up with her like while they were filming this movie, and neither of them knew it.
Okay.
But they ended up talking about her, saying like,
girl.
"Oh yeah,
okay,
same girl vibes." Yeah,
I thought you meant at the same time.
No, that's what
I mean, like, I did say same time, but like.
That's why he...
Same time, but not like...
Not the same time.
Not the same time.
Okay, I get it.
He might be Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how gassed she must have been? Yo, I got Tyrese and...
Yeah, because I think, honestly...
Both the stars, they don't know.
No, honestly, I think she actually came out in some interview recently, because, you know, everyone's doing interviews now, so that woman spoke about it, and then so Tyrese responded to it, basically saying that, like, yeah, it actually happened.
Well, here's what he said.
This woman who played Eva Mendes' stunt double, she's a beautiful girl. And me and Paul were smashing the same girl on the set of Too Fast, Too Furious and didn't even know it.
What? Wow. Was it her?
No.
The stunt double. That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
it was Eva Mendes' stunt double.
Wow.
And we were both just complimenting this girl every day. And for whatever reason, we just didn't say we were both smashing the same girl. And then we told each other. And I was like, he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
No.
And then her goofy ass just recently did an interview letting the world know. But it gets even worse with her because...
But who stopped first? Like Paul or you when y'all both...
I don't think we stopped.
That's weird.
Is that treason or not?
I don't think it's treason because they both didn't know. Nobody's dating.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, maybe for her. Maybe
she's the one.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
is there rules out here against that?
Well, not. I mean, if they're not really. If they're just, you know.
It's just.
It would be nice to know. Good information to know.
What was weird about that, Malik? I'm glad you caught that too. Where he just kept mentioning like Eva Mendes stunt double. It was like,
that's all he called her.
Like all he called her. It's like
he's definitely.
Yeah. So did he secretly want Eva Mendes? And it was just like, well, it can't get Eva, so
maybe, or maybe he was him being petty about it. Like, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna talk about your name because he was alluding to the fact that she brought it up first. Yeah, she brought it up first, which is why he's talking about it in the first place. So I would say something like, yo, this Eva Mendes stunt double. She was the intern. You know, the intern. We were both smashing the intern or whatever it would be. Yeah.
Damn.
I just have a question about driving. It's hard.
That was a hard left.
No pun intended, because this is about bad driving. This is about bad driving. There's this woman who finally passed her test. Like, I don't know, it took me 2 times. How long did it take you to pass your test?
It's one and done.
One and done?
Yeah.
Full G?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah, I was one and done on the G, but the G2 took me a second.
Yeah.
Patrick, how about you?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
2 times.
This woman, it took her 960 times.
Isn't there like a law against that?
I thought there might have been, but she spent 13.5K.
Why does she want to drive so bad?
Damn, yo.
Like, that's transit money right there. That's Uber money.
You could buy a
driver,
car.
yeah.
Or not even driver, yeah.
Get a chauffeur.
So it said when she finally got her license, this is what I guess the instructor said. When she finally got her license, we all went out in cheers and hugged her, giving her flowers. Park Soo-young, an instructor at the driving school, told the Times at the end, she shelled out an estimated 13.5K USD.
That's dangerous.
Bro, that's wild. Yeah, at that point, like, you shouldn't be on the road. You should not be on the road.
That was my question. Like, should there be a limit? Like,
yeah,
for sure.
Do we really want somebody who failed 960 times?
Yeah.
There's already enough bad drivers.
Yeah.
If you fail like 4 or 5 times,
that's it. The cutoff should be 5. It should be like 5.
Should be like infinite. Like,
nah, you gotta sit
down.
You gotta
wait a
few
years.
Yeah. You're on probation for a couple of years. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
You should start all over. There's a lot of bad drivers.
It's getting worse, bro. It's crazy out here. Yeah, but she was old too, right? How old was she?
I don't know the age.
Oh, I think she was like 90 something.
Older. No, I don't know. No, she's not in her 90s.
Okay.
She should definitely not be on the road. She's definitely older, and I won't say much more about her, but like, that's wild.
Nah, I'm not about it.
Yeah, I've seen like in Markham. I don't know. I've seen some crazy things, some crazy parking situations, like cars flipped in parking lots.
What?
Like, I'm not talking about like a collision. Now the car's flipped. It's like the car's upside down.
There was a car that drove through. You know, Twice as Nice.
Yeah.
There was a car that drove through the front of the building like a couple weeks ago.
What the hell?
Now it's just like wood there instead of glass.
Did that happen to
I've seen that before.
Too?
I don't know about
back in the day when
maybe
I've seen it happen somewhere else too, on like Victoria Park. Like they were backing up. You know, like some spots have those cement blocks.
Yeah.
Someone went over the cement block and then into the plaza.
Yeah.
Reversing.
Is this an insurance flex that I don't know about?
Yeah.
There's a lot of scenarios.
It's wild, bro. It's wild. Nah, man, people are crazy out here, bro.
I think that's all I really got for you, man. I really appreciate you coming. Is there anything else that you got going on that's
that you want to plug?
Anything live that's going on? Are you gonna touch the stage anytime soon? Like, what are you doing?
We might be. We might have some stuff in the works for the summer. So just keep an eye out on the Instagram.
Okay.
Check out the socials. My name on Instagram is B.ROB.est. That's B.ROB.est on like Instagram. TikTok and Twitter, I believe it's B_Rob_est.
You don't use Twitter.
Yeah, it's like I believe
somebody else manages that.
But yeah, no, man. You know, there should be. We're just gonna keep pushing the music. There should be stuff coming out in the summer. Some videos, some visuals, maybe a couple freestyles, 400 series, stuff like that. Who knows? Maybe even a couple singles. We'll see what happens. But yeah, no, we got some stuff coming out. It's about to be a big summer for us, so we're excited to kind of get on the road with that, get that going.
That's big. That's big.
Appreciate you for joining.
Yeah, definitely.
Love you, man. I guess you're gonna be back by the time we have our next podcast.
Yeah, I'll be here. But yeah, catch me in. I was gonna say catch me in Sweden.
Yeah, I need a live report from Sweden. I need to know what's going on over there. What are you gonna eat out there? Like, what do they eat?
I don't know, man. Like salmon and like.
Is
I don't know, man.
Cuisine like the actual like, or is that just generic food? Like
no. There's like the meatballs and all that stuff over there, but yeah. Swedish meatballs, yeah. But I'll be there for the vibe. So check my stories. You'll see what's up, man. Patrick Dennis Jr. on everything.
Yeah, and I'm just around.
Shop like Shaq.
Chilling, and it's gonna be like 20-some degrees, so I'll be outside then.
Yeah.
That's where you'll catch me.
Woodbine.
I haven't been there in years. Maybe I'll pull up.
Yeah. Jeez.